In recent years, gambling syndicates have found success by altering the very action that is taking place on the field of play. However, these groups also manage to infiltrate the world's biggest sports leagues, including scandals at the highest level of competition. Some of these scandals involved a top-secret network of mechanics and their associates urging athletes and officials to fix the outcome. In this video, we present 10 scandals related to the fixing of the sport. These scandals continue to color their games. Before you start, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Tap the bell icon to see more upcoming videos. Let's start this video from the number 10. Indian Premier League cricket fixing. The 2013 Indian Premier League spot fixing and betting case arose when the Delhi police arrested 3 cricketers, Sreesanth, Ajit Chandila and Ankit Chavan, on the charges of alleged spot fixing. The 3 represented the Rajasthan Royals in the 2013 Indian Premier League. In a separate case, Mumbai police arrested Vindadara Singh and Chennai Super Kings team principal Guranath Mayappan for alleged betting. In July 2015, the RM Lodha Committee suspended India Cements and Jaipur IPL, owners of Chennai Super Kings and Rajasthan Royals respectively, for 2 years. Additionally, Sreesanth, Chandila and Chavan were cleared of all the charges after they were found not guilty by the Patiala House Courts due to lack of evidence. However, in January 2016, Chandila was given a life ban from all forms of cricket by the BCCI. In March 2019, the Supreme Court lifted the life ban imposed by BCCI on Sreesanth. Number 9. Stephen Lee's snooker ban. Despite possessing one of the most unique talents in sport, and having won over £2 million in career earnings, Stephen Lee still became involved in match fixing. Lee is regarded as one of the best snooker players in the world, but his involvement in match fixing came when suspicious betting patterns surrounded his matches. After an initial investigation revealed no wrongdoing, Lee was suspended when his suspicious play continued. According to the Mirror, an independent tribunal revealed that Lee had influenced the outcome of 7 different matches in 2008 and 2009, which led to a 12-year ban that will make him eligible for return in 2024. Number 8. 1980 Totonero. The reputation for corruption in Italian soccer comes from the Totonero scandal, which ravaged the football-crazy nation in 1980. The Totonero scandal involved more than 30 Serie A and Serie B players accepting bribes from Roman businessmen Massimo Crisciano and Alvaro Trinca. Totonero refers to the system of underground bookmaking that takes place in Italy, and was exploited by Trinca and Crisciano for their gain. Their match fixing involved players from Lazio, AC Milan, Bologna, Palermo and several others, with Milan and Lazio both being relegated to Serie B as punishment. Paolo Rossi was banned for 2 years, but returned in time to help Italy win the 1982 World Cup in Spain. Number 7. Nikolay Davidenko. Nikolay Davidenko is a professional tennis player that spent the majority of his career on the fringes of the Association of Tennis Professionals World Tour. Despite this, he has finished in the top 4 of several major events, losing out on 3 of those occasions to Roger Federer. Davidenko's match-fixing scandal involved his ATP Tour match with Martin Vassallo Arguello, where despite winning the first set, Davidenko withdrew with a foot injury in the 3rd set. Suspicious betting patterns were identified by Betfair, according to SportsOnEarth.com, who revealed several unknown individuals in Russia had profited greatly from Davidenko's loss. As a result, all bets on the match were suspended and a 1-year inquiry was launched by ATP. Davidenko also has mysterious circumstances involving other matches in his career and announced his retirement in 2014. Number 6. Pakistan cricket spot fixing. The Pakistan cricket spot fixing scandal was a sports scandal centering on certain members of Pakistan's national cricket team, who were convicted of taking bribes from a bookmaker, Mazhar Majid, to deliberately underperform at certain pre-arranged moments during a test match between England and Pakistan at Lord's, London, in August 2010. Undercover reporters from News of the World secretly videotaped Mazhar Majid accepting money and informing the reporters that Pakistani fast bowlers Asif and Amir would deliberately bowl no balls at specific points during the game. This information could be used by gamblers to place bets with inside information. In response to these allegations, Scotland Yard arrested Majid on a charge of match fixing. The International Cricket Council banned 3 Pakistan players, team captain Salman Butt and the fast bowlers Muhammad Asif and Muhammad Amir for terms of between 5 and 10 years. In November 2011, Butt and Asif were also found guilty by a London court on criminal charges relating to spot fixing. Amir and Majid had entered guilty pleas on the same charges. All 4 were given prison sentences. Number 5. Olympique Marseille match fixing. The careful planning and empire building of Bernard Tapie was squandered with selfishness and greed, while Olympique de Marseille was fresh off of winning the 1993 UEFA Champions League. Marseille had a triumphant season with their 4th consecutive Ligue 1 title and the French Cup, but it was all undone with a stupid attempted bribe of several Valenciennes players. The Valenciennes players were approached by a Marseille official and a player revealed to be Jean-Jacques Idley, with an offer to throw their upcoming match and avoid injury to Marseille players, according to The Independent. Marseille were eventually relegated to 2nd Division and Tapie was ousted when additional financial irregularities were revealed. Number 4. Boston College point shaving. College basketball is a prime environment for behavior like point shaving because the veil of amateurism can be exploited by greedy individuals with connections. The Boston College point shaving scandal was orchestrated by Rocco and Tony Perla, who convinced Rick Kuhn and eventually Jim Sweeney to join their scheme. Kuhn, Perla, and Sweeney would conspire to keep games Boston College was heavily favored in from covering the spread. Eventually, the scandal came to the FBI's attention thanks to the involvement of Henry Hill. In total, according to ESPN, 9 games were influenced and Hill's testimony led to the indictment of the Perla brothers and Kuhn in addition to Hill's associates James "Jimmy the Gent" Burke and Paul Motzi. Number 3. Tim Donaghy. The National Basketball Association has not been immune to the creeping influence of organized crime on its sport. The Tim Donaghy scandal displayed just how vulnerable and relatively inexpensive it could be to influence the outcome of professional basketball games. Donaghy was an NBA referee and used his information and position while betting on the very NBA games he was in charge of officiating. Investigative reporting revealed that games where Donaghy officiated typically resulted in higher scoring games and a trend of 10 straight games with suspicious betting close to game time. Donaghy eventually served 15 months in prison, according to ESPN, and 3 years of supervised probation for his involvement in the scandal. Number 2. West Germany vs. Austria 1982 World Cup. Match fixing can even influence the world's biggest sporting event, the World Cup. Heading into their final group stage fixture, Germany knew they would require a victory to advance after a shocking 2-1 defeat at the hands of Algeria. Algeria had won their final match against Chile, but a 1-0 Germany win would still see them bounced from the World Cup in favor of Austria. From the first kick, Germany attacked furiously and found their goal after 10 minutes, thanks to Horst Hrubesch. However, following the goal both teams sat back and played a stifling brand of stalemate football that produced no more goals. Despite a formal protest from the Algerian Football Association, no rules had been broken, although in future competitions, the final matches of group stage fixtures are played simultaneously. Number 1. Black Sox scandal. The